Labour Party power struggle, Rayner gathers momentum against Starmer. In the heart of Westminster, a storm was brewing. The air crackled with tension as whispers of a power struggle within the Labour Party grew louder. Following the recent electoral setbacks, two figures stood at the center of this political maelstrom: Angela Rayner, the fiery deputy leader, and Keir Starmer, the party leader whose control seemed increasingly tenuous. But what exactly was at stake? And what would it mean for the future of the Labour Party? It all began during a seemingly ordinary session in Parliament. As Starmer delivered his speech, the atmosphere in the room was thick with anticipation. He spoke of unity, resilience, and a bold vision for the future. But as he concluded, the camera panned to Rayner, her expression a mixture of determination and concern. A question hung in the air: was she truly aligned with Starmer, or was she quietly preparing to challenge his authority? The media buzzed with speculation. Is Rayner plotting a coup? The headlines screamed. Political analysts dissected every word, every gesture, searching for signs of discontent. Meanwhile, the party's grassroots members rallied behind Rayner, captivated by her passionate calls for change. They saw in her a leader who could revive Labour's fortunes. But could she muster enough support to take on Starmer directly? The plot thickened when a high-profile Labour MP unexpectedly resigned, citing a lack of leadership direction. This resignation sent shockwaves through the party, and Rayner seized the moment. She organized a rally, calling it the Voice of the People, a gathering meant to showcase the grassroots support for her vision. As the venue filled, the energy was palpable. Would this be the turning point in her campaign to challenge Starmer? In the days leading up to the rally, Rayner's team worked tirelessly, sharing stories of constituents whose lives had been transformed by Labour policies. Each narrative was more heart-wrenching than the last, igniting a fire within supporters. But as the crowd grew, so did the pressure on Starmer. In a last-ditch effort to regain control, he announced a major policy initiative, hoping to sway public opinion back in his favor. The night of the rally arrived, and Rayner stood on stage, the spotlight illuminating her fierce resolve. She spoke passionately about the struggles faced by everyday people, her voice rising above the chants of her supporters. The Labour Party must be a beacon of hope. She declared, her words echoing through the packed hall. But as she looked out at the crowd, a flicker of doubt crossed her mind: was this enough to challenge Starmer's grip? As she stepped down from the stage, Rayner was met with an unexpected visitor, a senior party official with a warning. "You're playing a dangerous game," he cautioned, his voice barely audible above the cheering crowd. "Starmer won't take this lightly. You need to watch your back." The warning sent chills down her spine. What did he know that she didn't? Days passed, and the tension escalated. Starmer, feeling cornered, decided to confront Rayner privately. Their meeting was shrouded in secrecy, but whispers leaked out, hinting at a tense exchange. Rumors swirled: did Starmer threaten Rayner? Or did she stand her ground, refusing to back down? The details were murky, but one thing was clear: both leaders were digging in their heels. As the party conference approached, the stakes rose even higher. Rayner's supporters rallied for a motion to challenge Starmer's leadership. The conference, usually a time for unity, became a battleground. On the eve of the event, Rayner received a mysterious message: the truth will come to light at the conference. Be ready. The day of the conference arrived, and the atmosphere was electric. Delegates buzzed with anticipation, torn between loyalty to Starmer and the growing allure of Rayner's vision. As the conference progressed, both leaders took the stage, each presenting their case. But as the final votes were counted, the outcome hung in the balance. Just as the results were about to be announced, a commotion broke out. A group of activists stormed the stage, demanding accountability from both leaders. It was a chaotic scene, and for a moment, it felt as if the entire party could unravel. With tensions boiling over, the question remained: would Rayner emerge as the unifying force, or would Starmer maintain his grip on power? As the conference concluded, the results were finally revealed. The room erupted in cheers and gasps. Rayner had secured a significant victory, but not enough to topple Starmer. The battle lines were drawn, and the future of Labour was uncertain. Both leaders knew this was just the beginning of a deeper conflict, a power struggle that would shape the party for years to come. In the aftermath, one thing was clear: the Labour Party was at a crossroads. As the cameras faded to black, viewers were left with lingering questions. What would be Rayner's next move? How would Starmer respond to this challenge? And most importantly, what did this mean for the future of British politics? The suspense remained, leaving audiences eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this unfolding drama.